Well, that's simply false on the facts. I mean, we know from the states that had the strictest lockdowns, Shannon, states like New York, New Jersey, my home state of Illinois, states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Rhode Island, they have had death rates that have been 5 to 10 times higher than states that actually didn't lock down their economy. So there's no evidence that lockdowns of the economy had any positive effect in terms of reducing deaths from coronavirus. But the more important point is, look, I certainly hope Dr. Siegel is right, because if you are, doctor, then it looks really positive for the economy come this fall. We've seen 2 really good months, Shannon, of excellent data that surprised everybody, including myself, and I'm an optimist, about how many jobs have come back. We saw really good numbers this week, Shannon, on manufacturing, industrial output, and also consumers are spending. So if we can get this virus contained, as the doctor is talking about, I think the fall is going to be a blockbuster period for the economy. I think it puts Trump in very good shape for November.
Yeah, and the world would breathe an enormous sigh of relief. In the meantime, Dr. Anthony Fauci says young people have to get it together. And I was looking at I love to comb through the data, as I'm sure both of you do too. And I was tracking the area in Florida where my parents live, and the age of the average COVID case that's being diagnosed has gone way down. They're in the 20s now in a lot of areas. Dr. Fauci has this warning for young people, though.
You have to have responsibility for yourself, but also a societal responsibility that you're getting infected is not just you in a vacuum. You're propagating a pandemic.
All right, Dr. Siegel, how do you convince young people who don't personally feel worried that they are going to be, one of these rare cases, and they just go on about their lives?
Well, first of all, Shannon, you have to be consistent. You can't say one type of gathering is okay, but another isn't. That's number one. And Dr. Fauci has also admitted, by the way, that one of the reasons that all of this is happening is because the lockdowns were so severe that people are now just rebelling. That's to Steve's point, that the lockdowns didn't really work. And thirdly, I think what we really need is a laser approach here. Why didn't we reopen the bars, for example? I mean, those phases that we had, phases of reopening, some of them made no sense whatsoever, Shannon. I can't, from a public health point of view, ever understand why bars were on the list. People congregate there, they shout, they